another opportunity. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, good evening. I am excited to welcome you all to the education session organized by District 105 in collaboration of Division B and C. I am Toastmaster Maria Morena Magalang, and I will be your sergeant at arms for today. Let me begin the call to order by citing the mission of Toastmasters International. We empower individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders. As Toastmasters, our endeavor is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience by which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self confidence and personal growth. I would like to highlight the ground rules that every one of us has to follow during the entire session. Please refrain from speaking on any topics related to sex, religion, and politics. Please keep your mics muted at all times unless called upon to do otherwise. Please switch on your video and keep it on throughout the meeting. Toastmaster Saravanan Rajalu is a chartered engineer and an accredited mediator. He has more than 20 years of experience, mainly in the UAE, which he considers his second home. He currently holds the position of Associate Director at a private engineering consultancy. He is happily married to his wife and has two wonderful sons. In addition to his career, Toastmaster Saravanan has been active Toastmaster for the past 5 years. He is a proud member of Abu Dhabi Toastmaster Club and has held various leadership positions. Please put your hand together and welcome our Division B Director Toastmaster Saravanan to take the meeting forward. Over to you, Toastmaster Saravanan.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Morena, for that warm introduction. Dear District Director, DTM Saiju Victor, Program Quality Director, DTM Cyprian Muscat, other district leaders, fellow division directors, area directors, club officers, and my dear fellow Toastmasters. Wishing you all a pleasant evening. It's my honor and privilege to welcome you all on behalf of District PQD team, Divisions B and C to this educational session. The topic is your pathway to DTM. How are you all doing today? That's right. Dear Toastmasters, education lays foundation for growth in any field. By investing in our education and learning, we empower not just ourselves, but also our communities, including Toastmasters fraternity. It builds confidence, opens new avenues for development, brings us closer to personal fulfillment, and positively impacts whatever we do in our lives. As Sergeant at Arms said, I'm a chartered engineer, true. To maintain that status, I must actually do 20 CPD hours in a year. CPD stands for Continuing Professional Development. If I fail to do so, I will lose my status. Are there any chartered professionals in the house? I'm sure you would agree. Why such a stringent stipulation applied to many professions, whether it is surgeons, engineers, architects, lawyers, valuers, accountants, but not Toastmasters? Why? Because it is not a profession, but a service. That does not mean that we, Toastmasters, will not invest in education. This is the very purpose that the district is arranging various education programs to benefit both club members and its officers. I believe continuous learning is essential to staying relevant in this ever-changing and evolving world. In the words of Confucius, education breeds to confidence, confidence breeds to hope, and hope breeds to peace. Timeless words. He said that more than 2 millennia ago. It has relevance even today. As Toastmasters, we advocate the same by doing our bit, and we will continue to do so to make this world a better place. With today's session, I hope we arm ourselves with the knowledge needed to successfully navigate ourselves to becoming a distinguished Toastmaster. My best wishes to each and every one of you in this endeavor. I'm sure you will all learn and enjoy today. And now, to take this session forward, we have a young and energetic person. By qualification, she is an HR professional and she works as a senior HR officer for a government organization. On the other hand, she is a dedicated Toastmaster and she has been a proud member of Khalifa City Toastmasters Club since 2018. She currently serves as Area 6 Director, part of my team. Before that, she served as a club president. And before that, she served as Vice President for Education. Any guesses? How many times did she serve as VPE? 3 times. Now, you know how passionate she is about education. There is no wonder that she came forward to moderate this education session too. Dear Toastmasters, please put your hands together to welcome Madam Toastmaster Maita Al-Mazrui on the virtual stage. Stage is yours.
Thank you, Division Director. Respected leaders, and to our dedicated Toastmaster members, a wonderful good evening to all of you. Today is a great day because of two reasons. If you agree with me, please give me a thumbs up. The first reason, finally, it is Saturday, weekend, after a long week of hard work. Do you agree with me? Great. The second reason, it is fabulous for us all to be gathering here to learn something new, to learn pathway to be a DTM. Do you agree with me? Great. As always, District 105 encourage us to learn and enjoy. And with that, I want to introduce one of the district leaders who has been a Toastmaster since 2003. His records have a great and strong impact within a Toastmaster community, sponsored 5 new clubs, and taking a different leading roles. We all know him as a great leader, a great supporter, and a great mentor. Please put your hand together to welcome our Program Quality Director, DTM, Sindram Muscat.
That's nice that I hear about Muscat. My name is Cyprian Miskit. Respected District Director, DTM Saiju Victor, District Core Committee members, Division Directors, Area Directors, and my fellow Toastmasters of District 105. Good evening. It's so nice to see so many of you all on this call, and really, she says that it's a weekend, but you all have made the time to be here for this all-important session of learning the education program, how to become a DTM. We had a great session before this final session that has come up. We have done our rehearsals, and we had 3 education sessions planned by the program quality team, and they were led by facilitators who are gentlemen. Today, we have 2 ladies who are leading this session and who are going to give insight about how to go about the DTM program. Many of you all must be pursuing with the DTM program, and today is a session where they will tell us the ins and outs of how to go about this program. Both of them completed their DTM last year, and it's a great opportunity for us to learn about the DTM program. I would like to thank both the facilitators, DTM Nidhi Bhandari and DTM Sahana, Praveen, for taking up this assignment on behalf of the district. I would also like to thank our division directors, Division B Director, Toastmasters, Sarvanan, and Toastmaster Christian, who have coordinated this program along with our program quality team of the training team of DTM Bipin and his fellow members. This is going to be an interesting program. Let's wait, learn, and enjoy. Back to you, Toastmaster Maita.
Thank you, sir. And now it is the show time. Today, we have two facilitators who will take us through the education session, Pathway to DTM. Our first facilitator, she has been a Toastmaster since 2016. She's a proud member of Abu Dhabi Toastmaster. She took several key leadership within the club, but her dedication went beyond it to be an Area 39 director and as a Division B director in 2003-2004. Please put your hand together to welcome DTM Nidhi Bhandari. And going on to our next facilitator, she is someone who grew through ranks within Toastmaster. Her dedication and leadership skills make the impossible possible. She served as a club coach, club mentor, along with her role as an area director. We all know her because of her sense of humor, presenting her humorous speech as a winner in DTAC 2023 in 2024 as the third place. Please let us welcome DTM Sabna Praveen. Great facilitators, the screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mehta, for that lovely introduction. District dignitaries, leaders, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, good evening. I take this opportunity on behalf of both of us to express my gratitude to our District Director, DTM Saiju Victor, District Program Quality Director, DTM Cyprian Miskit, and our Division B and C Directors, Toastmaster Saravnan and Toastmaster Christian, for giving us this wonderful opportunity to present about your pathway to DTM. Toastmasters, I'm sure, like me, many of you must be wondering, why do we need two trainers for this session? Sahana, is DTM such a heavy title?
DTM Nidhi, that's not the only reason. The district wants to tell our members that whether you are young or old, you can begin the journey and achieve the DTM title at any time.
Old? I don't understand, DTM Sahana. Why would you call yourself old? You're only 23.
DTM Nidhi isn't meant for me, but in the best interest of everyone, I think we can safely say young and very young.
Yes, that's better.
Okay, to understand the spread of our audience better, Toastmasters, let's have a quick audience poll. If you are young, please type Y in the chat box. And if you are very young, please type VY in the chat box. Toastmaster Nadir had to pick favorites. Oh, everybody is picking favorites. Looks like there's nobody in my tribe. DTM Nidhi, everybody is picking you. Very young is the say today.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sahana, for that. Dear Toastmasters, on a serious note, we believe that DTM title, no matter how daunting it may seem, is achievable. It's within the reach for everyone who is willing to put in the effort and dedication. regardless of your age or the stage that you are in your Toastmasters journey.
Let's dive into the heart of our session. Toastmasters, what is DTM? DTM, or the Distinguished Toastmaster, is the highest recognition in Toastmasters. Why pursue the DTM, you ask? Well, the journey to DTM builds skills that can transform your career and life. Achieving DTM is a powerful testament to your personal growth, leadership capabilities, and communication skills. The journey itself enhances your ability to lead teams, mentor others, manage projects, and speak with confidence in any setting. Along the way, you also make a positive impact on your club and community. Now let's talk about how you actually get there. The path to DTM includes a series of steps. As you can see on this slide, there are 6 requirements to becoming a DTM. You will need to complete 2 unique pathways, serve as a club officer, mentor or coach a club, sponsor a club or conduct programs like Speechcraft or YLP, serve as a district leader, and finally, complete a DTM project.
Starting with the first step, pathways. Pathways is Toastmasters educational program that helps you build both communication and leadership skill. At the moment, you have got 11 different paths to choose from on the base camp. The good news, you get to pick any 2 distinct paths that you like and work through them. Now, as many of you probably know, each path is broken down into 5 levels. These levels are filled with projects and speeches designed to develop different skills. This is where your Toastmaster journey starts, and the lesson you pick up along the way will help you work towards becoming a distinguished Toastmasters. It's a self-paced program, so you can go as fast or as slow as you want. That said, most people usually take between 12 to 24 months to finish one path.
The second requirement is that you'll need to serve as a club officer for 12 months. Now, this can either be 2 6-month terms or 1 full year term, depending on however your club operates. Being a club officer is where you will learn how to enhance your leadership and organizational skills, and it is also an opportunity to apply what you have learned in pathways and as a Toastmaster. Club officers ensure that the club operates smoothly and support members in reaching their personal and professional goals. Now, you can serve in any of the 7 roles that you can see on the screen, each offering a unique learning experience. No prior leadership experience is required to become a club officer, and any active Toastmaster can run for and be elected to a club officer role. Taking on the club officer role requires you to participate in the district organized club officer training program and also contribute to the preparation of the club success plan. Toastmasters, while submitting your application for DTM at the end, you will have to fill in all details about all of these. So it's important to keep track of these activities and when you did them.
All right, now let's talk about the next step, mentoring or coaching. If you're a club mentor, you will be guiding a newly chartered club for 6 to 12 months, helping them get settled and build a solid foundation. Now, as a club coach, you step in when the club is struggling, usually because of low membership. Here, your job is to help them rebuild, bring energy back to their meetings, and restore their club culture. So imagine this. Toastmaster Nadir, our Mr. Cool, who's all set on getting his DTM title. jumps in and takes on both roles, which is mentoring and coaching. The question is, does he get 2 credits for doing both? The answer is no. Even if he does both, it will count as just 1 credit for one of the 6 required credits. But here's the brighter side. It will definitely double his learning. So if Toastmaster Nadir has the time and the opportunity, why not try both the roles, right? Now let's dive a little deeper into the roles, starting with a club mentor. So when a new club is chartered, it gets assigned 2 mentors who will work with the club for the first 6 to 12 months. As a mentor, you will actively support the club, helping them get started, thrive, and really understand the Toastmasters, from meeting roles to keeping members engaged and maintaining healthy club standards. So to become a mentor, you need to be a Toastmaster in good standing and have completed at least level 2 in any path. It also helps if you have some experience as a club officer, so you really understand how to support the club in the best way possible. I was fortunate enough to mentor the CMA Toastmaster Club, where I got some great hands on mentoring experience. It gave me a solid understanding of how to build and sustain a club, which was very valuable throughout my journey. And just a heads up, you only get the official mentor credit once the club acknowledges your contribution and notifies Toastmaster International that you have successfully completed the term. Now let's move to the next role, which is the club coach. Unlike a club mentor, as a club coach, you're stepping in to help an existing club that's having a tough time due to low membership. You can coach clubs that have at least 3 members, but no more than 12 members, and they need to be in good standing and not suspended. So what are the responsibilities? As a coach, your main responsibilities will include assessing the club's challenges, like declining membership or the ineffective meetings that are happening, working with club officers to come up with a recovery plan, which might involve membership building efforts such as open house or improving meeting quality, training members and officers on leadership and public speaking efforts, monitoring the club's progress and tweaking strategies to help them reach the distinguished club status or even higher. Club coaches are appointed for a minimum of 6 months and can serve up to 2 program years. That means if the club achieves distinguished status, say for example, within 8 months of your appointment, your role is done and you will earn the credit. But if your club doesn't meet the goal in 2 years, the coaching period can be extended. As a coach, you will develop the key skills like leading under pressure, team building, and helping to rebuild a club from the ground. Now, what does it take to become a club coach? You can be a current, I repeat, you cannot be a current or recent member within the last 6 months of the struggling club. So which means you cannot be part of that struggling club. You should have been an active Toastmaster for at least a year, and you need to have served as a club officer for 1 annual or 2 semi-annual terms. In addition to that, you should have completed level 2 in any path. You will also need to complete the club coaching training module available on Basecamp. And lastly, you can't already be coaching another club. Once the club you're coaching reaches distinguished status, which is minimum of 5 DCP points and a minimum of net growth of 3 members, then you are eligible for the coaching credit. Just remember, you'll need to provide reports during your term. A club can have only 2 coaches at one time, and it's the club growth director who appoints them. So fellow Toastmasters, if you're interested in becoming a coach, we encourage you to reach out to the club growth team for more details.
Next, let's talk about an exciting step in your DTM journey: sponsoring a club or leading programs like the Youth Leadership Program or Speechcraft. This step is all about creating opportunities. Whether it's building something new like a club or helping others develop their public speaking skills, this is a chance to make a lasting impact by shaping future leaders and speakers. Now, let me ask you all a question. Toastmasters, how much does it cost to sponsor a club? Please type in your answers in the chat box. Okay, we seem to have a very educated crowd. Yes, time and effort is how we pay for our clubs, for sure. Thank you, Toastmasters. The title sponsor may sound like it, but there is no financials involved. A club sponsor is one who helps a club get chartered by identifying a potential club, finding a location, recruiting members, collecting fees, and doing the charter paperwork. A sponsor helps the club understand Toastmaster processes, including officer elections, roles, and educational goals. Now, this role lasts for 6 to 12 months or until the club is stable. To perform this role effectively, you should have knowledge of how a club operates and how to build a club from scratch. Each of the new clubs can have up to 2 sponsors. The second option to get this credit is Speechcraft. Now, Speechcraft is a program that introduces public speaking to non-members. As part of the Speechcraft program, you would organize and lead a 4, 6, or 8 sessions program, providing basic speaking and leadership training to participants, guiding them through the process of preparing and delivering speeches, providing feedback and mentorship. Now, there are no prerequisites to this role. However, your club support will be very important in helping you create this opportunity and conducting the Speechcraft program successfully. Leading a Speechcraft session is a fantastic opportunity to build club membership as it helps attract and develop new talent. The Speechcraft bundle, which is available on TMI website, is typically designed for 5 participants. What is important here to note is that only one member who leads the program will receive credit for it. Now, this is a nice way to bring in new members because very often Speechcraft participants are interested in developing their skills further and to join a Toastmaster club, direct them to your own club. The third option for this credit is my favorite, the YLP. YLP, or the Youth Leadership Program, is an 8 to 10 session workshop designed to develop communication and leadership skills in children below the age of 18. So it is just like a Speechcraft, but for children. Similar to the Speechcraft, there are no prerequisites for this role, and your club support will be crucial in helping you run a youth leadership program successfully. Only one member who is leading this program will get credit for this again. Now, the key responsibilities in this role are to lead a group of youth through structured public speaking and leadership sessions, mentor and coach the participants, helping them to develop confidence and skills. Personally, it was the YLP that launched me into the Toastmasters world in my school days. While attending it during my school days helped me polish my public speaking skills, Conducting the YLP as a part of my DTM journey helped me learn teaching and mentoring skills.
The fifth step in your journey is serving as the district leader. Roles like area director, division director, and other district level positions. These roles are held for a full Toastmaster year, which is starting from July 1st to June 30th of the subsequent year. This is a transformative experience, giving you the chance to develop leadership skills on a bigger stage. You will gain expertise in managing projects, leading teams, and shaping the future of several clubs all at once. Now, to get one of these roles, you either need to be elected or appointed. There are often multiple contenders for this role as multiple candidates here. So it's important to plan ahead if you're aiming for one of these positions. But here's an alternate. You can also earn this credit through the club coach role. It's not just about helping club reach distinguished status, meaning 5 DCP points and a net growth of 3 members. If you help the club reach 20 or more paid members, you earn an extra credit. So for example, let's say understand if Toastmaster Anand helps a struggling club become distinguished, he earns 1 credit. But if he also boosts membership to 20 or more, he gets another credit, which is equivalent to a district leadership credit without having to hold a district leadership role. So whether you aim for district leadership or choose the club coach path, both are great ways to grow your leadership journey. The final step on your journey to earning Distinguished Toastmasters title is the DTM project. This is where everything you have learned and achieved comes together. It's more than just an exercise. It's your chance to plan, organize, and execute a major project that can make a real difference, whether it's in your Toastmaster organization or in your community. To access the DTM project on Basecamp, you will need to complete one full path and level 1, 2, and 3 in a second unique path. Once you are ready, just send an email to educationprograms@toastmaster.org and they will provide you with all the project details for the DTM project. The DTM project has 2 important speeches. First, you will give a 5 to 7 minute speech to introduce your project. After that, you will dive into the actual project itself, which will demonstrate your leadership skills in action. Once it's complete, you will give a second speech, which is of 8 to 10 minutes, reflecting on your experience and the impact your work has had. Now, the project can take anywhere from 3 to 6 months, depending on how complex it is. For example, you could mentor a group, organize a speech contest, or run a public awareness campaign outside of Toastmasters. These types of projects often involve a lot of planning, managing resources, and working with different members. This project will be the capstone of your DTM journey and will leave a lasting impact on your community, highlighting the value of strong leadership and communication.
Now, Toastmasters, let's take a look at all these steps together. As you can see, to achieve DTM, you need to complete 2 paths, serve as a club officer, mentor or coach a club, sponsor a club, or lead a speechcraft or youth leadership program, serve as a district leader, and complete your DTM project. Sounds like a lot, right? But with proper planning, you can get there. The journey, the people you will work with, and the learnings are going to be worth every moment you spent planning and executing. And If you have a DTM mom behind you, pushing you through each step, it might even go faster. But seriously, planning is key. Map out your goals, give yourself enough time to complete each requirement, and most importantly, enjoy the process. Toastmasters, once you have completed all the required steps for the Distinguished Toastmaster title, you can fill out the application form from the website and submit it to Toastmasters International through your club's Vice President Education, VPE. They would have to write an email to Toastmasters International. We would also suggest that you print out this form as you start the journey. This will help you effectively plan your journey and also be a reminder of what else you need to do and what opportunities you need to be looking out for, or maybe even creating them.
Toastmasters, there are tons of resources available on the Toastmaster International website that break down each of the credits, how to prepare for them, and how to successfully complete them. Plus, our program quality team has organized training sessions on some of these requirements. So you can find these sessions on YouTube or the district website, and they'll really help you to gain a deeper understanding of these roles. Fellow Toastmasters, achieving the Distinguished Toastmaster title is truly a journey of growth, learning, and leadership. It's not just about the title. It's about the person you become throughout the process. Whether you are just getting started or already on your way to DTM, remember that it's possible. It may take time, but the rewards are absolutely worth it.
And you don't have to walk this path alone. There are mentors, coaches, and fellow Toastmasters who are ready to support you. And with a little determination, you'll not only achieve DTM, but you'll also inspire others to do the same.
So with that, we'll open the floor for your questions. Thank you for being such a wonderful audience, and we hope you feel inspired to take the next step towards becoming a distinguished Toastmaster.
So I think we already have our first question. It's in the chat box about how to become a club sponsor.
Yeah, hi, good evening, Toastmasters Sian Lia. So when we say about how to become a club sponsor, this is at the chartering. When the new club is formed, that is when you have, like every newly chartered club has 2 sponsors and 2 mentors. So you will have to be involved during that process. So the best way, probably one way of reaching out is you could connect with your area director, division director, or the CGD team. So whenever a new club is chartering, they can involve you in this process. I hope I answered your question. If there's something more, you can let me know, please. Thank you.
DTM Nidhi, there's another question, which is, if I have applied and got the credit for club coach, can I continue with the same club to make it 20+ member club?
No. One of the requirements that we have mentioned was that the members, you cannot be the current or the past member of the same club. So in order to add membership or strengthen the membership, you can't be the one who joins as a member. So it has to be that you are adding other members.
Sorry to interrupt you. I think the question is, this Toastmaster has applied for club coach and received credit for this club coach. So can they continue to make it a district leader point as well?
Yeah, I'm sorry, DTM Suryakant. Definitely, once you have got the credit of club coach, then definitely you can join the club as a club member. I think it's a mix, probably, because if you have got the credit, then it's a different thing. But if you are just supporting the club, then you can definitely be the member. Any other questions?
Adding on to what DTM Nidhi mentioned, I think this question also talks about continuing with the same club to make it a district leader equivalent point, which is by adding 20 members. Yes, Toastmaster Suryakant, you can continue with the same club, just that the criteria will be different. You might require extra time to get your 20 member base up to 20 members, for which the club will have to accept you as a club coach to continue, and the CGD team would have to help you with that. DTM Nidhi, am I right with that?
Right. Yes.
I think the next one is not really a question. It's more of a request of, can you share the presentation after this meeting?
Yes, Toastmaster Yunus, we can definitely share the presentation. Yeah, I can see Toastmaster Kapil has a question.
Toastmaster Kapil, you can unmute.
Yeah, thank you. I just wanted to know if you have registered for Speechcraft, is there a validity period within which it has to be completed, or it is an unlimited period? So, for example, you get 5 people to register, and for how long it can be kept open?
The Speechcraft program is usually for a period of, it can span for around, it's a 6 or 8 session program, right? So the members can be there active during that when you provide the sessions for them.
Adding on to DTM Nidhi's point, as far as I know, there isn't any specific timeline for by when you have to complete this 4, 6, or 8 session program. However, I'm guessing you want to become a DTM and get this credit as soon as possible. So we will obviously try and finish it as soon as possible. But you can take your time, like probably a month or 2 months, however you want to pace it. Generally, people have it on weekends because the working force would be free on the weekends. So you can pace the program however you like it, but there is no hard and fast deadline that I know of as of now.
Okay, thank you.
There is another question.
Toastmaster Vikrant, you can ask. I've seen your hand is raised.
Good evening, everyone. My query is that, is it necessary to complete the first requirement of completing 2 pathways and then proceed with the successive requirements, or it can be done in tandem? For instance, if I have not completed my 2 pathways, can I still apply for a club coach or a club mentor kind of position?
Toastmaster Vikrant, as we mentioned, thank you for that question. As we mentioned earlier, there are certain requirements in terms of eligibility. For example, as a mentor, you need to finish 2 levels only. So you do not need to finish a path. So that will suffice. But there are certain roles where you have to be a member. Like, for example, you have a better understanding. Not necessary a path has to be taken. For example, if it's a DTM final stage, definitely that is required. But leadership programs and these kind can go parallelly in tandem. In the sense, if you're working on your pathways and parallelly doing a YLP, Youth Leadership Program, which is a 8 to 10 session program, that can happen simultaneously. Even if it is a Speechcraft, you can do it parallelly when you're working on your pathways as well as on the Speechcraft. But definitely the requirements or the conditions are slightly different. For example, for these 2 roles, that is YLP and Speechcraft, you are doing it with the support of your club. So those things are varying. And Toastmaster Sahana, would you want to add on this?
No, I think as DTM Nidhi mentioned, it varies from from project to project, or how you choose to attain that credit. It would be beneficial to look sit down before you start or pursue anyone so that you have a better idea of which one will help you get the point in the shortest time. And yes, very often clubs have people already queuing up to do a certain program. So reaching out to your vice president education or club growth director, whichever roles you're applying for, that will help you plan your journey better. So I think it's just starting with the journey, and then you'll be able to figure all of it out.
Thank you so much.
Toastmaster Sahana.
Yes,
Can I
sir.
ask one question? As we discussed, you said in Speechcraft, the credit can be given to only one Toastmaster.
Yes, Toastmaster Riaz.
So in case if you have more members, like 10 or 15, and if they're ready to buy the kit for additional kit, can it be considered for one more Toastmaster, or how does it work?
Yes, it can be. So how it works is every group of 5 members is attached to one Toastmaster, so to say. So now if you want to have, say, 15 Toastmasters, you have opened the window for 3 Toastmasters to get this credit. And you can go ahead and organize these 15 members Speechcraft session all together, and still 3 Toastmasters will get the credit. So it depends. I think, yes, in a very practical sense, it might be better to get more people together to organize events like this. So you
The
can
same time frame, you mean, right? Same
yes,
time
in the
frame
same
we
time.
can do.
Yes, in the same time frame.
Okay.
It's just that the club,
Okay.
as VPE or president, the club has to support each of these members. That's all.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
A question from my side, Sudhakar. Thanks for the nice presentation, DTM Sahana as well as DTM Nidhi. Quick question about the Gavels. Nowadays, the Gaveliers, they follow the old curriculum of CC 1 to 10. If they do so what should be the next step for them once they become Toastmasters? So do they have to start right from the paths, or how does it proceed?
DTM Nidhi, as Gavel mentor, would you like to take this question?
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Sudhakar. For Gaveliers, yes, definitely the paths are totally different. Currently, they are still following the traditional path as per the TMI guidelines itself. And when they move to or become Toastmasters, that path doesn't apply. So they have to follow the pathways. So whatever they have done, that remains with them. The learnings remain with them, but they have to start the new pathway program.
Okay, thank you.
I could add there, you have the completion of the competent communication manual, right? After that, you also have the CL manual, which can be practiced by them. So that will develop them into leadership roles.
Yes. So basically, the learning path as Gaveliers continues. It's not only limited to CC manual. They have the CL. They can even go on to do the advanced communication bronze, advanced communication silver. All of these they can do, but that remains in Gavel Club. But when they move or become Toastmasters, they have to initiate the pathway process. Yeah. Toastmaster Jamna Das.
Nice to see you both after DTech. My question is that, does the coach has to be physically present in that area, or how it works,
I believe the coach, I'll take support from DTM Cyprian also on this, but I believe that this presence would be required majorly, but maybe they can guide without being physically present. DTM Cyprian, could you please help us in this?
I would prefer that the coach is on site. He is with the club. So an online coach will not help really, because you need to be with people, and most of our clubs are meeting in person. So I feel that the club should be, the coach should be on site with the club members, guiding the officers to take it forward.
No, my question, suppose I am based in Muscat, I can take up the coaching somewhere in outside my area, that is like Sur or something nearby. So that will be possible.
Yes, that is possible.
Thank you.
We are waiting for coaches to be appointed in Sur and Salala. So you can be a very bright candidate for it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Being a coach at 79 years, it is an honor.
So you must have written young or very young.
Very young.
Yeah, very young. Regarding that coach credit also, the coach credit could be taken by the coach for attaining the distinguished status, and then for attaining 20 plus members, there is a separate leadership credit which could be taken later. But when you are appointing a coach, the coach should be appointed with the intention that you make the club distinguished, at the same time have more than 20 plus members in that club, so that it really goes through and it's on its own when the coach leaves the club.
Yeah, Toastmasters. I have a. Yeah, Toastmasters Sajid, please go on.
Yeah, see, in fact, when we speak about two pathways program, I have completed one pathway, and the second pathway, we are talking about only 3 levels. After the completion of level 3, we can start applying, and by the time we complete the 4th and 5th levels, probably we are going to be on track to become DTM, isn't it?
Yes. To start, actually, it takes some time. So to initiate the DTM project, because you need around 3 to 6 months time to conduct it, right? To execute the plan. So the idea here is to get the system activated, the base camp, the DTM project gets activated, for which you have to activate only by applying it to Toastmaster International. And that the minimum requirement is you finish the first path and 3 parts of the second path. Only then you can raise and they can activate it. But as we have mentioned, to attain DTM, definitely complete path completion is required.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Toastmaster Jamnadas.
I have one more question. Your home club, you're struggling to retain the members or add the members. Doesn't VPM qualifies as a coach to increase the membership or retain the members?
Sir, one of the requirements or the criteria within the club coach is that you can't be member of the same club. So it is the job of VPM, not that he gets extra credit for that. He's already getting credit as a club officer. Yeah. And it's part of his job. So part of his role. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Yeah, one more question. There is a pathways mentor. Is that the same mentor we are talking about here, or pathways mentor is a different mentor?
Pathways mentor is a different program, which is more on mentoring within your own club or some of the limited Toastmasters. But here the mentoring role that we are referring is about a newly chartered club. So we are making sure that the club gets on its own, has a foundation to run on its own. That's
got it.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think if there are no questions, we could wind up. Yeah, Maida.
So there is no any more questions?
Yeah, one more. I was appointed as a coach long ago for a club, maybe around 6 years ago. And then I was not able to revive that club. By the time I got the appointment, the club had terminated the club. It was a corporate club. And then I was unable to do anything on that. So now I am in Salala. I am open to coach any clubs over here. So let me know if there is any club we are in process of building, and I'll be available to coach the club because I have got more than 10 years of active Toastmasters fraternities experience, and I would love to be part of this program. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sajid. I believe that's wonderful to have an experienced person like you. Definitely the club would benefit. But to have these roles, we would suggest that you reach out to the CGD team. They would definitely, as DTM Cyprian mentioned, they are looking for coaches. So definitely you can benefit from that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think we are done with our time for the Q&A.
Yes. I think we are already reached to the timing for the question sessions. First of all, what I would say to is wow. Thank you for DTM Nidhi and DTM Shabnam for this amazing and informative session. And thank you for taking that question and clear our doubts. I am pretty sure that we have a lot to take away from this session. And now, please allow me to share the certificate of appreciating for our role players and facilitators for today. Our first certificate will go to Toastmaster Morina as our Sergeant of Arms for today. Second, it will go to me. Thank you for your support. Now, DTM Nidhi, great job. Thank you. The second certificate will go to the very young DTM Shabnam. Our amazing timer, DTM Toastmaster Chiri. Our smiling Zoom master, Toastmaster Anand. Mr. Cool is our final Toastmaster Nader. Thank you. With that, we reach to the end, and I would like to give the screen to a leader who is always supportive with his charming smiling and charming personality. I want to give the screen to the Toastmaster Christian Division C Director.
Thank you, Toastmaster Maita. Thank you so much. To our District Director, DTM Saiju, to our Program Quality Director, DTM Cyprian, to all the Division Directors, the Area Directors, and most especially to my fellow Toastmasters, good evening to all of you.
Good evening.
I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude for each of you attending today's session on your pathway to DTM. Your presence highlights your commitment to personal growth and enriches our Toastmasters community. A special thank you to our knowledgeable and energetic young and very young facilitators tonight, DTM Nidhi and DTM Sahana. Thank you so much. To our moderator, Toastmaster Maita, always smiling, and all our great role players, the Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Morena, the Zoom Masters, Toastmaster Nader, and Toastmaster Anand, and our timer, Toastmaster Sherry Lou. And of course, all the people who put in so much effort to make this session both informative and inspiring. Your dedication and expertise truly make a difference. As we embark on this journey towards becoming distinguished Toastmasters, remember that every speech, every meeting, and every interaction is an opportunity for growth. Let's support one another as we strive for excellence and inspire those around us. Becoming a distinguished Toastmaster is not just about achieving a title. It's about mastering the art of communication, inspiring others, and growing as a leader. To become a distinguished Toastmaster is to transform your voice into a beacon of inspiration, empowering both yourself and those around you. Again, thank you for being here tonight. Together, let's make our Toastmaster journey an enjoyable and remarkable one. Over to you, Toastmaster Journey.